Yo, what is up guys? It is HB here, back with another video, and today I have got a pretty interesting video for you guys. So, what we're going to be basically explaining today, or what I'm going to be explaining today, was crates all a setup for these car licenses? And I know it sounds a little bit crazy, and let me just go ahead and mention that I'm not saying this is true whatsoever. This is probably so far from true, and whatever. So, I'm not going to say that this is not true at all. This is just a theory and a prediction, and I am just guessing. So, yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while, and I came to the decision to make this video. So, let me go ahead and explain to you guys on what I'm talking about and why I think this. So, it was crates all a setup just to get licensing for cars in the game. Well, here's what I'm thinking. So, what could have happened was that when crates came to the game, obviously it was a huge drama and just huge low point for Giant Empire and Voltex as well, of course. And well, here's the thing. So Voltex obviously put the crates in because they wanted to obviously add something else, and they knew. And here's what I'm thinking. They possibly knew. Now, I'm not saying this is what they were thinking. I'm not saying that it was their full intention to add a gambling-like thing. I'm not saying that at all. This is just a guess. But they were probably like, okay, so what if we added this? And it is sort of similar to gambling, but or maybe after a while, while they're making it, they probably just realized, like, oh wait, this is kind of like gambling actually. So what if they purposely put it in there, or they knew that this was sort of like gambling just a little bit, and then they knew that that people in the community would go crazy and then absolutely spark a whole friggin' thing of drama in the community. And then what if they knew that would happen, and then a lot of people making videos on this, like Camplay spending a lot of freaking Robux and stuff like that on these games. And then you gotta remember the people that are actually joining these games and everything. So that's like a lot of people, and that's quite a lot of people, and that's a lot of Robux. Like there's people who spent thousands and thousands and thousands of Robux, probably even tens of thousands of Robux on these freaking games. And what if this was all part of the plan? So what if they put it in here just so a lot of YouTubers can make videos on it, like Camplay is making the video on spending like 10,000 Robux on the crates. So just so they knew that someone would make that kind of video, and then they would basically get the Robux from that, and all these other people around the freaking car community of Driving Empire or whatever, and then they would get that Robux, and then after a long time now, they would it's almost a year now, and then they would just take the crates and then remove them because, okay, now we got enough for licensing, because they knew that no other car game on Roblox had licensing. So they probably had that idea. So like, you know what if we actually put this in and then we actually get licensing for the game? So what if crates was all just to get money for the car licensing? Honestly, it's not that bad of an idea. In terms of trying to get licensing for it, it's not that bad of an idea. I can see kind of how well they played it off. So that's not that bad. But honestly, I don't even know. Like, that's honestly kind of crazy. Well, that is if it's true. I'm not saying it is at all. So basically, crates being added to Driving Empire, and that was possibly their way of getting Robux plus the people playing the games. Like maybe making Robux a lot faster, and then Debunking it to pay for car licensing, because they wanted to add licensing in the first place. And then yeah, so you kind of see where I'm going. What if the whole point of crates was to get licensing for some cars? And there's possibly going to be more car licensing coming soon. So or possibly this next update. So what if the crates were just only there to get Robux for these car licenses? I mean, they only had to put them up for a high price for a reason, right? To get more Robux as fast as possible. So they probably made a good little bit from these freaking car licensing. But then there is some things that could debunk this theory, and let me go ahead and explain that. So two things that could possibly debunk this theory is obviously, I mean, they still probably haven't even made that much of it because people have been saying not to buy these or buy this or anything. So, and a lot of people, and most of the people don't even have that kind of Robux or just don't have that Robux to spare, if you know what I mean. So, it's possible. So, like, what if like more people probably wouldn't have bought the crates anyway, so they probably couldn't have not made that much on the crates. So that is something that could debunk this theory. Another thing that can also debunk this theory is, if this was the case, then why would they be doing this? Because they did this in all their other games. So if that was the case, then why would they be, like, why would they have them in other games? So, like, you see what, like, you know what I mean? So it's possible, but at the same time it's not possible. I think, honestly, it's a 90%, 95% chance that this whole thing is not true. Like, I'm 95% sure. And there's like a 5% chance that this is true. It's not. It's probably like just definitely not true at all. But there is a small, like the smallest chance possible that this is probably what it is. Yeah, honestly, it is possible that crates might have just been a whole setup to be able to raise enough Robux quickly to get licensing. Because we all know that licensing is very expensive for these cars, and maybe this was their like how like their go-to. Getting Robux really quickly from Driving Empire to spend on the licensing. So I don't know. I mean, it's possible. I mean, maybe still like the only reason why maybe they removed crates was because they knew that no one was buying them anymore, so sales on them kind of slowed down. So now that they did that, and since of course there's keys in the game, so people don't even have to spend Robux like that, they realized the sales have started slowing down with crates, so they just probably removed them, and so they have enough now, and they made a lot of Robux off it, or like a lot of money in general off them, as well, because if you guys look on their page, they made like $3 to $5 million or something like that. So it's honestly pretty insane. I don't know. I feel like there's like the smallest chance possible that it's true, but I really don't think it is. It's just a fun. I think it was just a little thing I kind of thought of. So yeah, I figured I'd share it with you guys, see what you guys thought. And yeah, it probably sounds really ridiculous to a lot of people, but you know, I figured I'd share my thoughts because you know that's what I do on this channel. So yeah, comment down below what you guys think. Do you guys possibly think that maybe it was a whole setup just to get car licensing for the game and make the game apparently the #1 driving game on the platform again? Let me know what you guys think of this whole thing. And look, again, I think it's literally like a 5, maybe like even a 1% chance that this is true. So yeah, again, no hate to Robux or anything. I'm not saying that this is true by any means at all. I'm not saying even one bit of this is true. So yeah, don't take this into any consideration or anything like that. And, literally, pretty much almost everything I said was probably not true. It's just a funny little theory I came up. So, well, it's a funny little theory I came up with. So, yeah, share your opinions and thoughts down below. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Join my Roblox group. Follow me on Twitter. Join my Discord server. All those will be linked in the description. Have a great day, everyone, and peace. Won't let